Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and to today's video where we are finally getting to play with the new Colourpop tie-dye collection. I bought the whole kit, so it just came in the post yesterday. So what I thought we would do today is, rather than do a whole bunch of looks and like an actual review, I thought we would just kind of have fun and swatch everything and have a look at what actually comes in the whole collection. And then I've also pulled out a whole bunch of my other Colourpop 9pan palettes to compare against the eyeshadow ones to see which palettes might compare the most, and if you kind of then are thinking, oh, actually I have most of these colors, so I probably don't need these new ones. So yeah, so if that sounds interesting, please keep watching. All right guys, so let's get started. So excited. Oh, if you're new here, hi, I'm Carolyn. Welcome to my chill, happy little beauty spot here on YouTube. I mostly do makeup reviews, although I'm trying to reduce the spend a little bit. I just want to also thank all of my lovely subscribers who left comments on my last video, which I will pop up here. I really appreciate it, and I'm writing all of the notes down, and I'm thinking about new content. I will say, I bought something on Thursday, and yesterday, today, I bought a lot more stuff. So I'm not doing very good on my, like, don't spend all the money buying things, but like, it was important. I needed them. Today was I'm filming this on Saturday, and today was the Lethal Cosmetics After Dark palette release, and I'm so excited. And I got all the new Nobla stuff, and I got the new Linda Hallberg stuff. Anyway, sorry, that's not this point of this video. Anyway, there you go. Okay, so what does the collection come with? So the first thing is, since I bought it as a bundle, they've kind of packaged it this way. The first thing is you get 3 eyeshadow palettes. So it says Cloud Dye, I guess is the name for the trio of palettes, and they kind of come like this. Okay, so we have the 3 palettes, which we'll deep dive into in a moment. Then there are 2 Super Shock highlighters. There is a Glitterly Obsessed. There are a whole set of new pastel liners, a face milk, a coconut face milk, and a Soul body oil. Now, the reason this is not in the packaging is actually it's not damaged necessarily, but it leaked everywhere. So the whole set, everything here smells of coconut, which is like not the worst scent possible, but it's a lot. Anyway, you can see that even now, I don't know if you can see this, it's still leaking a little bit, like around the seal, so it just isn't holding it down. So I'm not going to complain or anything about it, because it wasn't like I was going to use that particularly much anyway. I think if one of the eyeshadow palettes had been broken or something, I'd be mad. So the only thing I've done is opened things to make sure nothing else was damaged. Otherwise, I haven't swatched or touched anything. Why don't we go through the quicker stuff first, just so in case you wanted to see those pieces, and then we'll go into the palettes. So the first things we'll go through are these 2 giant highlighters. The component looks a little bit like the, ooh, that's interesting. It looks a bit like the, gosh, what was it called? The big Soul body highlighter? Yeah, the big ones. I don't know if you remember those, but look at the packaging here, how it's like, I don't know if you can see, it's like it's dented. You can see it warping in the light a little bit, but it's kind of like something's pressed on the plastic and smushed it. It's just the case that's a little bit meh. I think the inside product is fine. Okay, so this first one is Manifest That. I haven't taken this off, so it shouldn't be reflecting. Okay, now I haven't loved the Super Shock highlighter formula before. That's what it looks like. So it's a goldy kind of color. Okay, I mean, it's not bad. It's pretty nice. It's not as shiny. Like, it looks really intense here, but once you kind of wipe it gently on the skin, it's more subtle, I think, than I thought it was going to be. There does look like there's a whole bunch of mixed colors in here, but when it comes out, all you're getting overwhelmingly is that champagne-y gold color. It would probably look all right on me, because I think that's a decent shade. Sorry, let me just change the... There we go. Change my seat. So yeah, anyway, so that's that one. That's the goldy colored one. Like I said, I haven't put them on my face, so I'm not going to say whether they're good or bad, just kind of, we're just looking at them. So the next one, the top of this one is not damaged. Oops. This is called You're a Trip. And this one I did touch, sorry, I lied, I did touch this one. You can clearly see my finger swirly through it. Because it looked really purple, and I was very, very curious about what the heck that meant. So, this is what it looks like on the finger. So it's more of like a pinky reflect kind of thing. So it's definitely not as purple as it looks in the pan. Let's see, do I have a highlighter brush here? Why don't we put some more highlighter on and just play with this one? So this is just my Kaleidos highlighter brush. Oh yeah, my Kaleidos order should be here hopefully soon. And let's just see if we can get anything else out of this. I find this formula kind of weird, the Super Shock formula. Maybe it's just me. It does look really nice on top of the other highlighter that I have, which is the Kaleidos Comet Catcher, I think. But like, I feel like you have to like dip into it, like the, you know, like the Super Shock shadows, and maybe it's better if you use your fingers, I don't know. How much highlighter can one woman put on her face? It's like, how does a tree make a sound if it falls in the woods kind of thing, right? Okay, so I think it's pretty. I like this color, this pinky color, quite a lot. I think the champagne one, the color-wise, I like it a little less. So anyway, so those are the two Super Shock highlighters. They're fine. I don't think I love the Super Shock highlighter formula, though. I don't think it's my I don't think I need to test out the face milk for you or show you. I'll just show you what it looks like. If you've gotten one of the face milks before, this is what it looks like. Let's see if it has a... It should be scented. I think all of these are scented. Yeah, kind of a coconut alcohol kind of smell. Not like... What do I want to say? It's not like a coconut liqueur, but like alcohol in like a product, you know? Like, and then coconut flavor on the top of it. It just says it's nourishing and a moisture booster. It has coconut milk, marshmallow root, which is for hydrating, and aloe, again, for hydration. So I have oily skin, and I do have some areas which would probably be classified as dehydrated, but I typically don't need super hydrating products, so I'll probably end up giving that away to a friend. But it just came in the whole set, and you get a better deal if you buy the whole bundle altogether. Okay, so the glitter, I'm still, again, this one, I'm not sure I guess I'll keep it. I love this new packaging they have. It's like all holographic, like lettering on it, and I think that's super cute. So here is, what is this one called? Glam Rock. And it definitely looks really pretty. Ugh, I smell terrible. I don't know if you've ever smelled one of these before. Okay, so for hygiene purposes, I am going to use a cotton bud or Q-tip, depending on where you're from, to go into this to do a test. That way I haven't put my greasy, dirty fingers into it. I did just drop it on the desk. So it's on the desk now. So now I can put my fingers in it. But anyway, because I was thinking I would give, I don't know if I'm going to keep the glitter, so I didn't want it to be, I took it, oh my god, there's just, oh my god, okay, I took out way too much glitter. So you ready for a glittery arm? There we go. But look at that shine. Oh, look at that. Oh my god, it's gonna be everywhere. I look like a mermaid. This is great. Oh my god. I want to cover my entire body with this. Sorry, I'm just like, I'm completely hypnotized by the color. Wow. But okay, it's very pretty. And it stays, looks like it's gonna stick okay. Let's, sorry, I know you want to see really my arm that close and all little hairs on my arm, but. Okay, so that's fun. That's a fun body glitter. I think I will maybe possibly keep it. I don't know what the hell I'll do with it though. It's not like I use body glitter for anything. Okay, so the glitter, which is everywhere now. It's not too sticky though in the hand, which is good. All right, so here are the cream gel. These are the BFF cream gel liner kit. So we have, I think these are all supposed to be new colors, but I did want to check against a few that I already had. So these are existing ones that I had already in my collection, and I want to just compare a couple of them against these liners. So let's just go ahead and go through them. So the first one is Peach Fuzz, which is the kind of pinky color here. Peach Fuzz. So this one I thought looked, that was the one I was thinking might look like other things. The white, which is, I think it's called Exit. There's a light green called Icebreaker. This is one of the colors I was very interested in. They look like, a couple of these look really creamy, which for me is, I don't know, I don't want to say it would worry me, but because I have such oily eyes and oily skin, it means it probably is going to come off a lot quicker on me. Oh, sorry, that yellow one was called Extra Frosting. Then there's a light blue. So yeah, so there's different textures within here. So the yellow one and this light blue, Big Splash, and the first one, what was that, Peach Fuzz, I think? Those three feel the same so far, but the green and the white are much creamier, much softer, which for me means it might be that they're gonna come off a lot easier. And then here's the purple. Ooh, yeah, that's the same as those. That's called Amethyst Hour. Okay, so those are the, see, glitter everywhere. Those are the 6 new liner colors. And let me just grab the ones I thought were the closest. So I have this one called Honey Dude, and I'm not sure which one it's closest to. Maybe like this one there. Yeah. Okay, so there's the yellow, the frosting color, and that one's Honey Dude, an old one. So it's a little bit different. This was definitely is more yellow. Then I have Trance, which I think I was watching Angelica the other day, and she said that it's being discontinued. So, okay, so there's Trance. Definitely different, definitely a darker kind of lavender color. Then I have this one, which is Teaspoon. I think that's Annette's Makeup Corner. I think that's one of her favorite ones. Oh yeah, that's definitely a dark green. No comparison there. I have this one, Puppy. Have I even used? Yeah, I'm sure I have. So you can see that they're kind of the similar colors, but just toned down, these new ones. And I just want to try one more against that purple, which was Piggy Bank. And I didn't have another white. So, I mean, I do have whites, but they're from a different brand. Okay, so these are all the new ones, and these are some of the old ones that I had, just to give you some context about differences in the colors. So they are different enough that I think if you really like the liner formula, you might want to pick them up. But as I said before, the purple, the green, and the white of the new ones are more creamy, and the blue, the yellow, and the orange are more dry in their formulation. And now I have so many liners. Let's have a look at the first of the 3 palettes, and this is Miss Bliss. And I'll just leave that up there. So here it is. This is the color story. So it's kind of peachy, corally oranges, and then pinks on this side. Then there is the green one, Ora and Out. Okay, so we got kind of orangey yellows, yellowy greens, and then kind of greeny blues. And then in a triangle, and this one's kind of like pastel-y blues into lavenders into darker pinks. So one of the first things once I got them all was how they all together looked like they were just one big rainbow palette. So they kind of go from pink, ready pinks to oranges to yellows to greens to blues to purples to pinks again. So I thought definitely that they were like, holistically, they create a single rainbow palette, which is kind of fun. So what I'd like to do is let's focus on one palette at a time. Sorry if this ends up being a long video. There's just a lot to go through in this. So we'll do back of the arm swatches as usual, and I do want to advise that in each of these 3 palettes there is a pressed glitter. I think is there just one in each? Yes. Yes, there's just one pressed glitter in each of the palettes, so just kind of heads up there when we get to it. So I'll swatch one, and then we're just going to look at some comparisons in some of the other palettes just very quickly. I don't want to take an hour doing this, so let's go ahead, and we're doing Miss Bliss. So we're going to go this way in the pans. Okay, so the first one is, and I haven't touched these at all, guys, is of Quartz. Actually, let's do this in the order that makes sense for me, looking at this as a rainbow palette. I'm going to go down, because it's kind of like they're getting darker as you go or changing. Then Loves It, then Chakra to Me. Okay. Okay, those are the first 3. Second row, or second column rather, Intuitive, and then Law of Attraction, which is a glitter, and then Optimist. I didn't want to take a lot of the glitter because I didn't want it getting everywhere, but let me go and just grab a little bit more of that. Okay, and then the last 3, which is Whoa, Palo Santo, and Vibrant Thing. Okay, so here we go. This is the first color story, and again going from kind of pinky, reddy kind of colors into these oranges. So the only odd one out is going to be the glitter. And one thing I've noticed is that at least 1, 2, 3, 4, is that right? Yeah, these first 2, the Of Quartz and Love It, and then these 2 down here, all have little tiny glitter particles in them, which I think it's a kind of like called a sequin formula, I think is the name of it, and it's supposed to help them be a little bit smoother to spread, and they just are supposed to be a little bit nicer quality wise. You probably won't see much of that sparkle when it actually goes in the eyes, but there we are. So the first one I just wanted to look at in comparison was the Baby Got Peach, because I was thinking some of these lower down shades look kind of similar to some of these ones in the peach one. So I'm just going to check 1 or 2 that kind of remind me. So we have Half Baked, which is this one in the peach palette. And I was just thinking, where should we put it? We'll just put it down here. So that's from the peach palette. Definitely is deeper, definitely more intense color-wise. Then we have Glaze It, which is a coral from the peach palette. So it's not that different, it's more like the intensity is a bit different. So there's a couple in here that look kind of similar-ish to this one, but not, it's not perfect. What about this one? Okay, that one here, this one is, sorry, the way the light is in this room, Colourpop always puts their color names in like a foil. And so if the light hits it, you can't read it correctly, and I'm not wearing my glasses. So this one here, which is called Perky in the peach palette, looks really similar to this last one here from the Miss Bliss, which is the Vibrant Thing. So I do think there are some overlaps between the Baby Got Peach palette and this one. And I also wanted to look at the Strawberry Shake palette just to see. No, I don't think that one does. What about the Making Mauves? No, definitely not. Sweet Talk? I think there's some similarities in the Sweet Talk palette, to be honest with you. I don't want to go through and swatch everything, but I think some of the tones are going to be quite similar. Okay, so apart from some of the orangey, kind of corally shades that look like these ones down here, these 2, and maybe this one, I do think that these are going to be unique colors to your Colourpop collection if you have all of these other palettes. So I think you will get something different with that. So I think of the three, initially this one is my least favorite color story wise, but it looks way prettier swatched on the arm than it does actually from like photographs or anything of it before. So I think, let me just show you this one more time. I think actually it's really pretty. I prefer kind of this bit here, but I love this color. That one I think is really fun. Okay, let's wipe off the arm and we will do the next one. All right, all nice and clean, mostly. I did try to get the glitter off my arm and it looks to the camera like I did a decent job, but I think this glitter and I are going to be close acquaintances for a very long time. It's absolutely everywhere. Okay, anyway, let's get on to the next palette. So we're going to do Ora and Out, and the two that I wanted to kind of keep off to the side would be the Mint and the Just My Luck, because I think those are the ones that may have the most similar colors, if any at all. Okay, so Ora and Out, as I said before, we start with kind of a white, and then we move into these orangey colors, then down into these greens, and then into these kind of tealy, light blue, kind of light greeny kind of colors. And just looking at them initially, I do think there is, at least for one of them, I can think that in the other palette there is a similar shade. So we have Young Love, which is just a white. Not very excited about that. I don't know why we needed a white, but then we have Eurovision. Eurovision. And then Solar Hour. These two there. Okay, those are the first few. Okay, then the next row, the first one, which is called Energetics, is another glitter. A little bit different looking this time. Kind of more of a cool glitter. The other one was a little bit more warm. Then we have Fresh Cut and Healing Heart, the next two shades. Ooh. Ooh, that one's really pretty. Oh, yeah, I like these two. Okay. So Fresh Cut and Healing Heart. And then we have Vibes, which is more, we're moving into the blues, New Age, and Soul Sister. Vibes, New Age, and Soul Sister. I'm going to go back into that one. Okay, Soul Sister here is a Super Shock for sure. Like that formula is definitely a Super Shock formula. And you can see it's very, very light down here, okay? So we have these oranges, the kind of greeny yellows, and then the tealy kind of blues down here. So you can see those ones down there. Okay, so that's that story. So I was thinking the Mint to Be would be the closest to some of these. And the one that first got me thinking was actually this, is Minty, which is one of the shimmer shades in this palette. And I thought, let me just stick it down here so it's not, I guess that one is a bit different. This one definitely has more like a blue to it. What about Play It Cool? No? How about Mojito Mami? Okay, Mojito Mami and, gosh, I already forgot the names. My brain is like a sieve right now. New Age. Sorry, I think the light might be too bright. These two here look almost the same. So New Age, which is this one, and Mojito Mami, which is this one down here, look really, really similar to me. The other one's Seltzer, maybe for this matte. So I don't know why the light is so bright right now. Right there. I'll just put it down here again. So yeah, Seltzer and also Vibes I don't think are too terribly different, although Seltzer is more green in that. Anything else in any of the other palettes? No. Yeah, I don't think these springy greens, the Fresh Cut and the Healing Heart, were the colors that I had really been kind of wanting out of Colourpop. So for me, I know these two here are going to be more unique. Yeah, so these two colors were the ones that I was really looking for when they released their second green palette, which was the Mint to Be. So I think I said I did a review of this quite a long time ago, but I didn't really care for this one that much, and I would have preferred something that was more in this kind of color story. So I'm glad to have those two colors. I know they will be moderately unique in my personal collection, but I wish there was a little bit more of those. It kind kind of goes right back into the tealy greens again, and I just think we have enough of those. So not a huge amount of overlap, especially right here. I think these are really cool different colors from them, but yeah, I think there's some overlap. All right, so let's have a look at the last one, which is In a Trance. So this one, I get a feeling like I'm gonna have some really similar ones in other palettes, but maybe I'm wrong. Okay, so it's blue, kind of purpley colors, and then into kind of the pinky purples. So what is this one? Clarity? Clarity is the first color. It feels like a Super Shock as well. It's kind of a duochrome. Then we have Future Self and Transcend Dance. Instead of Transcendence, it's Transcend Dance. Oh, okay. Let me go back into Future Self again. There's no pigment in that. It's almost turning into, can you even see that? It's right there. It's almost turning into a white. Let's go for the third. And let's go back into Clarity again. Okay, I like this as a topper shade. I think that's really pretty, and it's a Super Shock, so you have to kind of dig into it and kind of then smoosh it all over the face. And this blue, Transcendence, is really pretty, but this one, there's nothing to it. That's disappointing. Then we have Mind's Eye, which is a shimmer, All Aura again, which is another glitter. Let me just do those two. Oh, that is beautiful color. That's so pretty. Then the glitter shade, again a little bit more on the cool side. They're not that different from each other in all of these palettes. And then Own Your Power. And then Daydream Baby, I guess, Baby. Okay. That one I think is okay. This is another one that's a problem. This is Own Your Power. It's really, really light, guys. I mean, this will be the third time going into it here. You can build it up, but it's pretty fair. There's not a lot of pigment in that one. All right, last two is Crown Chakra and then Up Level. Okay, so here is the colors. They are really, really lacking in pigment, some of these. I need to go back in again. Maybe if I had like a white base under them, they would pop a little bit. I don't know. Okay, that one's a bit disappointing. So let's have a look at the Lilac You a Lot for some of these purple colors down at the bottom. So let's try Ghostin'. This one. Okay, which is not too dissimilar to Daydream Baby, this one. Let's see, what else we got? This shimmer one, I wonder if Fluff is the same as that. No, that's definitely darker. What about Trainwreck? Sorry. No, not quite. That's good. What about Zoned Out? Okay, Zoned Out from the Lilac You a Lot and Up Level are really, really similar, again. So I think there's at least two similar ones in the Lilac You a Lot to this one. The It's My Pleasure, no, there won't be anything in that one. The Blue Moon, there is one color, Moonlight. This one, which I thought was pretty similar. Okay, and then this one up here, which I thought was really pretty, Clarity, and then Lumi. I'm going to put Lumi on top of it. So these are similar, but Lumi is better. So I think with this last one, which I think was the most popular, I think this one sold out first in a triangle. I think if you have Lilac You a Lot and Blue Moon, I don't think you necessarily need need this. I think you'll probably have most of the colors already, and quality-wise, this is the least nice looking of the three. It's really, really faint colors, and all three of them are supposed to be pastel palettes, so you can't say, oh, it's, you know, because it's pastels. It's like, yeah, I know it's pastels, but that doesn't mean that it can't still have some pigment to it. So I think this one is not the best of the three. I think quality-wise, these two looked quite a bit better, and I think this one I think is really pretty. I don't like the white in it, so I think if I switch that out with something from another palette, I probably could make this one really excellent, and then of course take out the glitter. This one quality-wise was probably the best, but I think oranges and pinks are easier to make really pigmented, so yeah, I don't know. I probably wouldn't pick this one up. I don't know. This color, Mind's Eye, though, is so pretty, though. I really like that. So, I mean, for that one color, would I pick this up? Maybe. Alright guys, so there you go. That's the full entire collection with some comparisons with the rest of the Colourpop line. I think there are some hits, it seems like that, in here, and maybe some misses as well. If you guys are interested, leave a comment down below about whether you want me to do some looks with these three palettes or not, and if you want to see any more about them, like you want me to come back to them in a couple weeks and kind of tell you some opinions. I still want to try them, still want to put them on my eyeballs, maybe not directly onto the eyeball, but close. And yeah, I'm definitely going to play with them, and maybe they work a lot better on the eye than they do on swatches. It definitely happens. So that's why I'm saying this isn't a review. It's just kind of showing you and giving my first thoughts on just the feeling of the products in my hands. Alright guys, so yeah, if you enjoyed this video, you could hit the like button down below, or you could subscribe and come back and hang out again. Would really love that, really enjoy it, yeah. Alright everyone, I hope you have a really lovely day wherever you are, and we will see you in my next video. Bye bye!